I apologize. Something went wrong with the live Grinders Vision podcast. You already know. You grind, we grind together, baby. Trying to get Jo back up on here. Man, it's minor mistake. I'm typing. You talking about some good things, man. Health is wealth. You already know what it is. Waiting for big time Jerry to get back up on here. Yeah, brother. Yeah, bro, my fault. I don't know what the hell happened. It seemed like, you feel me?
Illuminati.
Yo, word, bro. We were, cause we were, that was a straight great segment right there.
Yeah, they don't want our knowledge to come out. They don't want the knowledge to go out. Hey guys, how y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Yo,
Empress
bro,
was good.
too powerful, bro. Too powerful. Yeah, so let the people know what's your name and what you got going on, and tell them about the.
Yeah, y'all already know it's your boy, Big Time, from Big Time Personal Training. Hey, Brentos, what's good?
Yo,
Big Time, check me
we
out.
not gonna do this too long because they watching. And so when we start talking about the fall.
I'm telling you, once we talk about growing your own food, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. We putting together a plan to grow our own food. We trying to be self-sufficient. You feel me?
So I tell the people what made you start working out, man. And
again, like I said before, what made me start on my journey was I wanted to live, man. I wanted to be alive. I wanted to live a long, full life. And the way I was going, I wasn't doing that. I was eating unhealthy. I was, I was just gambling with my body. I was drinking excessively. I was smoking. I was living a very unhealthy lifestyle. You feel me? Like, I was going crazy, you know what I mean? I was eating anything whenever, you know what I mean? Mixing certain foods and then getting pissy drunk to the point where it's,
what made you start like realizing like what, like, did you get nervous or did you get scared? Like, what made you like,
yeah, right. A lot of times that's what it takes, right? It's those health scares, right? It's those little things that happen to us in the dark, right? That nobody else sees but you, right? That kind of causes you to be like, oh shit, I need to get it together. You know what I'm saying? So my aha moment was more or less like I was saying before, when just doing simple things like walking down the steps, you can't breathe. You know what I'm saying? Bro, there's been many a times used to be in the crib. We used to be after a long night of smoking and chilling and whatever. I pass out and my bros would be in the room looking at me damn near dying in my sleep. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I barely could breathe, barely, you know what I'm saying? Just
you would actually be nervous for you. I was
yeah,
actually like,
no, for real. You know that's scary. That's scary for somebody to have to see you in that state. That's scary. Like, you my boy, you don't want to see me. Like, I'm literally not breathing while I'm sleeping. You understand? Coughing up on my own breath. So shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Makes you realize like, yo, something got to give. You can't continue living life like that. You know what I'm saying? You've been lucky enough to have friends to wake you up when you bugging like that, to make sure you right. You understand what I'm saying? So you're not always going to have that person in your corner. So instead of being reactive, it was about being proactive and taking advantage of everything, putting everything into my own hands.
So let the people know about because we were talking about this before we got knocked off. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the hell happened, but
they out for us, but it's all good.
Yo, it's real. So I ain't gonna lie, they watching. we on Dr. Sebi level right now. So they watching us. So you know it's real. It's getting real spooky
It's
out here.
real. It's
Yeah, but
spooky out
anyway,
here, man. It's
talk to him
spooky
about
out here.
talk to him about the drinks again.
Yeah,
You
the
know what the
healthy
drinks,
eating, right? So
what it's
yeah, again, guys,
called.
you want to make sure that you're eating tons of fruits and vegetables, right? Because again, fruits and vegetables is what humans, especially black humans, right, supposed to be eating, right? We're not designed to be eating all those meats and all those starches, right? Our body doesn't absorb those things, right? Our body actually rejects those things. That's why it doesn't come in our body. But the thing about it is, a lot of the times those foods don't get eliminated, right? A lot of the times those foods get stored in our body. And imagine you leaving a plate of cereal out in the outside, right? Just leaving it on the counter for 2 days. You come back in 2 days and you see that cereal on that bowl. What that cereal gonna look like? It's going to
Word
be
up.
rotten, right? It's going to be rotten. It's going to be nasty. It's going to stink. It's going to be disgusting. It's going to be toxic, right? That's what's happening inside of our bodies when we're not eliminating this stuff. The food is literally rotten inside of our bodies, and it's creating a toxic atmosphere within our bodies, right? And it's also clogging up the arteries. It's clogging up the airwaves. So that's why we get things like high blood pressure. That's why we get diabetes. That's why we have strokes. That's why we have heart attacks, right? Because all our insides are clogged up behind the foods that we're eating. So we got to start juicing, right? And drinking smoothies and things of that nature, because juicing, one, it sends the nutrients directly to your blood supply, right? So it goes
He talk
straight
about
to your blood.
the vegetables, what's for the energetics, what's for the losing weight and stuff like
So
that.
berries, when you're eating berries is good for hydration. Berries are good for oxygen, right? It's very it helps with the airways, right? You want to eat things like, if you want to work on the bloodstream, you want to cleanse your blood, you want to have beets, you want to eat you want to have beets, you want to have pomegranates are really, 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 really good for the bloodstream, right? So if you don't know what a pomegranate is, let me go and grab one for you real quick,
Yes,
just
yes,
so
yes,
I can show
yes,
you.
yes, for the
They call
people. Yo, bro,
pomegranates
the
Chinese
baby bro,
apples, right? Chinese apples. So you want to get yourself a pomegranate. You bust it open, and they got a bunch of little seeds inside of it. You feel me? And you eat those, or you could just throw that in a juicer or a blender and juice it and blend it, right?
yeah.
Pomegranates will definitely clean out that blood. You want to have a ginger, turmeric. Those things are very good for detoxifying your body. Eating all greens, right? All leafy greens, kale, spinach, turnip. Um, what else? When you're eating lettuce and stuff, you want to eat romaine lettuce, right? You
Cucumbers,
want to stay away from the iceberg lettuce.
cucumbers. You
Huh?
said cucumbers.
Cucumbers are very, very good, right? Cucumbers is a fruit, right? So you eat a cucumber, right? You blend the cucumbers have a lot of water in it, right? So that we were talking earlier about the hydration and how we get real hydration from the water from the fruits and vegetables, right? So cucumber is one of those fruit and vegetables that high in water content, right? I think it's made up about like 80 something percent water, right? If I'm not mistaken. So that's one of the fruits. That's one of the fruits and vegetables that you want to try to juice, right? Because again, you're gonna get that true hydration from it. Coconut water, extremely good for hydration, right?
Mm.
Coconut water has a bunch of electrolytes in it. It gives you energy. It's good to drink before and after workouts. So you want to drink coconut water, but after your workouts, it's gonna help with the soreness, right? It's gonna eliminate a lot of that soreness that we tend to get, when we work out. Because a lot of times, you go through a workout and then the next day you're feeling like, oh my God, I'm sore as hell. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't want to come back to the gym.
But we catching up with everything we spoke about, before we got knocked off the grid.
Facts.
About the meats, these meats that we eating and stuff like that.
Yeah. So again, the meats and foods that we're eating, we're talking about This the reason a lot of people continuously eating those things is because the misconception that them things got protein, right? That we're getting protein from it. But again, getting protein from your meats is secondhand protein, right? It's not the purest form of protein that you're getting. If you want to get protein in its purest forms, you're going to get it from your fruits and your vegetables. Again, there are a bunch of fruits, a bunch of vegetables that have high protein content, right? And it's going to also not just give us the protein that we need from it, right? But it's going to also give us the other nutrients that we need to actually support the protein that we're taking in and to actually help the body absorb the protein that we're taking in, right? So in turn, that's going to help us build the muscle that we're looking to build from that protein.
So what are you trying to what are you planning on doing? You said
Yeah.
planning on.
Me personally, right? I'm in the process of trying to grow my own food, right? Because I've started a raw fruit and vegetable diet. I don't eat any greens I don't eat any meats anymore. I don't eat chicken. I don't eat turkey. I don't eat fish. I don't eat beef. I don't eat pork, right? I don't eat lamb. I don't eat any of those meats at the moment, right? So
Yeah.
like I said, I'm trying to grow my own food. I'm in the process of growing my own food now because again, the government, right? The people that distribute the food, right? The people that say
Let's
this
not
is
say
okay and that is
farm.
okay is giving
Let's
us a
not
bunch of
say
bullshit.
farm.
That's right. It's not from those farms, right? It's from the laboratory. A lot of the foods that we're eating now is laboratory made, right? Or they're bleaching it, right? Or they're spraying it with so much chemicals to the point where it's getting inside of the food, and when we eat it, it's coming inside of our bodies. We're getting low levels of of of, of fertilizers. We're getting levels of foods and things that we're not supposed to be ingesting. You know what I mean? They got all these foods out right now, you know, with all these food colorings and all these different things that are known cancer causes, right? But our government doesn't decide to actually take these things off the market,
Yes.
right? They say it's FDA approved, right?
That's
So when
why.
somebody hears
That's
FDA
why.
approved,
Our life expansion could be longer, but it's the
oh
food
yeah,
that we.
yeah, right. Our life expectancy is lower now than what it
Yeah.
once was because of again the foods that we eat. And so there are guys having heart attacks at 40 years old.
What?
There are, you know, we're experiencing strokes and all these other
Remember, I
ailments
went through my
at a young
situation.
age.
You
Yeah.
know, I went through my situation just now. I had a little mid stroke, and I'm just like, yo, because I was doing, crazy things, and I'm like, damn, bro, I gotta eat healthy. Cause I'm like, because I'm like, now it's like when I eat like, certain type of food, my blood pressure get high, certain stuff get, like I start feeling weird. I start feeling different. So I told them I would drink the iced tea, the sweet tea, and then when I drunk the sweet tea, like, I would drink, yes, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. Say hello to the people. To Uncle J.O.
Hi again. And
Yeah.
the thing about those foods, right? If your food don't give you energy, then it's not for you. Plain and simple, right? If you eat something and you get the itis, then that means either the food wasn't good for you or you ate too much of it, right? So we all get have had that itis feeling, right? Oh, they eat a big plate of food and they're stuffed and they don't want to move and they're sluggish. If you eat food and it does that to your body, then all that means is that it's not supposed to be eaten.
Yeah,
It's not for you. It's not
facts.
good for you. Food is
Remember,
supposed to be
remember,
our energy. Food is supposed to be our fuel.
remember I told you, bro, because we gonna throw it back. You feel me? What we was talking about? When I told you the bro, and then he went to the he was eating veggie,
Yeah.
and then I bought curry goat with white rice and broccoli.
Yeah.
So the,
Yep.
and we was in Queens. I went in his car. He was like, yo, get out my car, get out my car. And I was like, I was looking. I'm like, yo, why you acting like that? He's like, I can't smell that. Like he could not
Yeah.
smell.
To make me sick.
It made him sick.
Yeah. No, and some people get to that point, right? Where even the smell of certain meats throw off their bellies, right? Even the scent of certain foods make them feel like why am I even around it, right? They don't even want to be around it, right? Because you get to the point where it's like you realize again, it's flesh, right? We have flesh, it's skin, right? Skin and meat, right? We have that. Are we biting when we hungry? Do we eat our own skin?
We might as well, like
No.
you said.
Yeah, you
You
might as
said we might as
well, right?
well.
Exactly, you might as well. So if it's something where you got a problem with eating rat and cat and dog, but you got no problem eating chicken, you got no problem eating pig, you got no problem eating cow, you got no problem eating these things. So what's the problem with eating dog? What's the big deal about eating dog, rats, and cats? When a Chinese food store serve you that, why you got a problem with it? So again, we just got to be mindful and start putting stop faking it, right? And just be honest with ourselves, right? And again, once we start being honest with ourselves, we can start unlearning a lot of those lies that has been taught to us, and then that's where we go in a place where we can actually learn
So,
how to actually eat and provide for ourselves
so
sustainably.
basically, right, bro? Tell the people where they could find your workout stuff, like what your workout classes, what you do, like how to reach you.
So everything I do, right, you go back to Big Tom's personal training. So all my social medias, YouTubes, IGs, Facebooks, and all that good stuff, Big Tom's personal training. I also have a website, bigtomspersonaltraining.com, that you can that you could go to and check us out, and you can find out more, get more information in that way.
Hold on for a sec, but talk to the people real quick. That's in the thing. I'll be right back.
No doubt.
Hold on.
Again, guys, like I was saying, hey, crazy. Like I was saying, bigtimespersonaltraining.com. We offer a transformation program. We offer boot camps. We're going to be doing a 14-day ab challenge soon. So if you guys are thinking about or interested in those type of things, you guys can definitely get into it with that. We have online classes. We got all that type of stuff. So if you guys are interested in those things, be sure to definitely check me out. Check out my social medias, Big Tom's Personal Training. Check out my website, bigtimespersonaltraining.com, right? Again, we don't have to be face-to-face. If it's a training is something you're looking for, I definitely got virtual available. So if that's something you're looking to do, you could definitely get into it. But again, guys, we got to make sure that we're staying away from all those foods that are unhealthy for us. We got to stay away from those foods that are kind of, excuse me. But yeah, what's going on, Steeler? How you doing? We got everybody in the building. Y'all still with us? If y'all still with us, say what's up, show some love. We in here talking about healthy living, y'all. Healthy living. What was the healthiest thing you ate for the day today? If anybody in the room, what was the healthiest thing you ate today?
Yeah. Pardon me. I had to make my kids some food.
Kids eating the food.
I'm in daddy mode, you already know.
Absolutely.
What we're saying is like, so tell them about how it's important to build plant your own food, your food and stuff.
Yeah, again, it's important to grow that's what I'm on now, right? The reason why I'm trying to grow my own food is because even the fruits and vegetables now, right, is questionable, right? I posted this the other day, like, it's not even safe to go to your market and pick up regular fruits and vegetables anymore because everything has been modified, right?
Yeah.
Whether it's through the way they make it or the way they grow it, right? So they're putting all these chemicals, all these toxins onto our vegetables, onto our fruits, to the point where even if you wash it off, right, these toxins are being absorbed into the actual fruits,
Mm.
into the actual vegetables, right? So now it's sprayed into the soil. So now the foods are actually taking in all of these bad things, and
Right.
now it's becoming one with the fruits and vegetables. So when I'm growing my personal foods, I know I'm not going to use pesticides. I know I'm not going to use certain chemicals that's going to toxify my food.
I'm eating
Even
bread right now, y'all. I'm eating plain bread. So we talking about cause we talking about the health. I want
yeah,
y'all thinking, you know what I'm saying? I'm eating rat and all that. But but yeah, but
yeah,
nah. Talking about the people, how is as a point, because
yeah.
we were talking about the farm situation, like the farm situation. And shout out to Kai girl, how she said she wanted to grow her
Yeah,
farm.
again, so yeah, when it comes to that, you want to be able to grow your own food. You want to know that your food is being grown naturally.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know that your food isn't being modified, isn't being played with, isn't being grown in a way where if you knew that was happening, if you saw that happening, you wouldn't consume it. So you want to take control of all of that you want to put that control into your own hand. Again, if we got farms, if we got our own food, right, we don't have to outsource for food anymore, right?
No, man.
So
You're garlic, man.
if
So
there's
show the ladies your arms.
that's right. Oh yeah,
Show
you know I'm getting
your
strong,
arms.
excuse me,
Bro.
we getting there. uh, we getting there.
Yo, my boy eating his spinach, boy.
Definitely eating my spinach, getting my Popeye on. Y'all know the vibe. You
Yeah,
know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
but I'm proud of you, man.
Now again, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. Yo, we gotta do this again. I want to do this hopefully three
Now,
times a week, bro. Yeah, 3 times
you
a
know,
week, man.
now we don't, what we doing is, remember, you started off with me, Grinders Vision.
That's
This is
right.
our, this is our video production. Now we turned to a podcast, so I turned to like shout out to Cholo, cause he's like, yo, you know what? Do the podcast. And I'm like, yo, you know what? Yeah, cause I'm good at promoting and motivating people as well. So
Absolutely.
why you know what I'm saying? So what I was saying is now since you do your workout stuff, I work out as well. But you know about all the nutritional facts. You feel me? Basically a nutritional teacher. So what I'm saying is we're gonna have health talk. It's
Yeah,
called, it's called health talk for the people. So we could do this 3 times a week. So to let the people know and to keep up with eating good and eating healthy and becoming who they want to become.
absolutely.
Cause we eating I get knocked off the grid, and then I'm seeing that you kept going. You like, and I see you come from. You feel me? From skinny to,
To
you feel
fat
me?
to
From
skinny.
fat to
Hell
skinny.
yeah, hell
No,
yeah. Full
no, no,
circle,
no,
bro.
no, no. From skinny to fat to fit. It's
Yeah,
a difference.
I love. Yup, facts,
You
facts,
feel me? It's a difference.
facts,
Skinny, fat, fit. It's different. So, and healthy, eating good. Cause
facts.
remember, when we said these garlic people like Terminator and all these, you feel me? They catching heart attacks at 55.
Absolutely. Guys looking like the Predator and stuff, or Brolic and Diesel. But the thing is, their arteries are clogged up. The foods that they're eating are clogging up the arteries. So we got to be mindful of these things, guys. And it's crazy, right? Because they got quote unquote vegetarians, right? That having those same type of heart attacks. But you got to understand, something like Oreos is considered vegetarian. Something like
Mm.
Doritos is considered eating vegetarian. So
So,
you
so,
still
so
could be eating bullshit.
I can eat Oreos and that's some veggie stuff, Oreos.
No, it's not. It's not.
Oh,
But that's the thing. But if we're being technical, yeah, it's a vegetarian diet, right? Because it's not meat, right? So just because somebody eats an Oreo doesn't mean that they're healthy. And that's where it boils down to actually eating to be healthy and not just eating to eat, right? So that's more or less what it's about. Bro, I got some things I gotta take care of for the night, but I
All right, so
definitely wanna hop on
let the
again
people,
tomorrow.
yeah, let the people know, let the people know. This is called Groundless Vision Podcast. You shine, we shine together. And this is health talk. This is health talk with big time's personal training, big time jail, and he has something to do. So we gonna clock out. You know what I'm saying? But let the people know where to find you. And
Again, guys, if y'all want to find me, y'all find me at Big Times Personal Training, right? That's all my social medias, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff, Twitter, all that stuff. Big Times Personal Training. To go to my website, bigtimespersonaltraining.com. Check me out. Check out what I do. We do a lot of stuff for the community. We do a lot of stuff to help people make that transformation.
so y'all already know we about to log out. I see you again. Groundless Vision Podcast. What up, brother? Groundless Vision Podcast. We out of here. You shine, we grind. We
We
grind
shine
together.
together. Y'all
Hey,
already know
man.
the vibes, y'all. Y'all take it easy. Y'all have a great night.
Have a great night.